The majority of the world's biodiversity is in developing countries, which have limited resources and are economically developing, and of course they want a better quality of life for their people. If we always put the responsibility on the countries with biodiversity, then we've lost. We need to facilitate sustainable development, and that means providing the funding to enable these countries to maintain their biodiversity. This is why developed countries, which are often the importers of products that rely on biodiversity and drive biodiversity loss, need to be responsible. And if the targets do not take that into account and provide the financial mechanisms that enable it, then the targets will be theoretical, because we can't expect countries like Indonesia and Cambodia to have the resources to say, okay, well, we're not going to let these areas develop.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so, some of these rainforests, for example, provide huge services for the whole world, clean air and climate contributions, and so rich countries that benefit from that have to pay for that service. So the countries that have the stewardship of those ecosystems that are providing services for the whole world, they should be helped.
A lot of it comes down to that. The reality is that developing countries are in part losing their biodiversity because of developed countries. We live in an interconnected world, and unless we realize that, unless we put this into the framework, then we've lost.